Okay, boys and girls, we just read the story, 10 apples up on top, and we're going to do some experiments today. So if you have another apple at home, you can use that apple. If not, then just watch me for now, and when you do get an apple, you can do some of these experiments if you want. So one of the things I wanted you to do, since they were talking about balancing things up on top, I have a paper towel tube and I have a toilet paper tube here. And I wanted to see if I could balance these up on top. So I'm going to put this up here, ooh, and let go. Okay, so I got that one. Now let's see if we can balance it on top of this one. It's a little taller, which may be a little harder. Yay, we did it. Okay, now you can also take your apple around and see if you can balance it on other things around your house, or see if you can balance it on your head. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, just a little bit, not too much. Okay, now other things, so that's called for balancing. I also have a piece of yarn that was in your packet I sent to you, and you might wonder, like, what was that yarn for? It was really for us to measure what the circumference is of your apple. That's a big word. Can you say that? Circumference. And what that means is how big is it around your apple. So there's a little trick to this. I want you to take your yarn, and mommy or daddy might have to help, or babysitter, and I want you to wrap it around your apple until it comes together. Do you see that? I have it put together just like that at the end. Then I want you to remember where that part is. Then you're going to take a ruler. I have this ruler here, and I'm going to lay it down starting at the bottom where 1 is, and I'm going to lay it down to where it was. So basically my apple, it ends up being a little over 8 inches in centimeter, so, or diameter, okay? So the diameter around my apple is 8, all right? So that's one way of measurement you can do. Another measurement style you could do is if you could either just lay your apple down and see if you could measure how high it is this way with your ruler, or if you have some fun things, like I have some Unifix cubes I thought would be fun. And if I laid down my apple, I was gonna see how tall, how many Unifix cubes I have to put together. See if I can get them snapping together to reach the top of my apple. Let's see here. Let's try it height-ways. Is it to the top yet? I think it is, maybe even a little over. So no more than 3 Unifix cubes it makes to make this one. If you have a bigger apple, I wonder if it would take more or not. So this is another measurement style you can try and do. Now, so we've done balancing, we've done circumference and diameter, we've done measurements by height, by rulers. Now let's talk about how we would do it by weight, all right? Now, you probably don't have one of these at home, but if you do, that'd be kind of cool. This is a measuring for weight of things in here. Now you might see inside of here, look, see what that is. That's part of my rock collection I have here at school. I have some very cool rocks in here. But I'm gonna see, I have, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 rocks in here, and I'm gonna put my apple on the other scale, it's called a scale, and see if it moves at all. Did it? It didn't move at all, did it? So that means I need to start taking some rocks out because my rocks are heavier than my apple. So if I take 1 rock out, does it do any good? Nope, it doesn't move. Let's see about another one. Let's see. Still not moving. Let's see about taking another rock out. Ooh, maybe starting. Let's take another rock out. Let's see. Oh my. Now it's down really far. So now I have 2 rocks. Oh, actually I have 4 rocks in here. I have more rocks than I thought. I have 8 rocks. But now that's too heavy, isn't it? So let's take all the rocks out. Now here are all of my rocks, okay? I'm gonna put 1 in at a time and see if we can get this to move at all. To see, so right now this side is heavier than this side because it's all the way down. If I put this rock in, nothing happens. If I put, let's see about, this one's kind of heavy, so I feel it might move it down. Oh, look. Now, it moved, so which side now is heavier? Which one's down the farthest? This one's now heavier than the apple, but it's not all the way down. So let's take this rock out and try another one. I'm trying to see if I can get it kind of even. Now those two rocks, the apple is still heavier, right? See if I put this little baby rock in, if it does anything. A little bit. Here's another little baby rock. We'll see if it does. Ooh, that one makes it go down more, doesn't it? So it's kind of fun to try different rocks or different toys or different things and see if you can get the scale to move. Now I could take some Unifix cubes too. Let me just take a handful and put it in here and see if it does anything. Unifix cubes are pretty light, so I think it would take an awful lot to make the scale move, because I think the apple's pretty heavy. I'm almost full and it's still not moving. Look at that. I don't know. Let's put a few more in and see if it'll do anything. Oh, there we go. Now it got it to move. Look at that. Oh, look. Just about even. That's a lot of Unifix cubes I had to put in there to make it almost even in weight. Now, I know that might be hard to do at home if you don't have a scale, but what you can do is you can take your apple and walk around your house and feel it, okay? And then find something else and put it in your hand and just feel it and see if you can tell just by feeling which one do you think is heavier or lighter, all right? Like I would put this little rock and, oh, the apple definitely feels heavier than this little rock. But if I put this big rock in my hand, this rock actually feels heavier than that apple. So these are just some of the experiments that you can do with your apple. And you can try other things at home. You could put it in a bucket of water. And let's see if you can figure out, does it sink? Do you think the apple would sink to the bottom, or do you think it'd float to the top? I don't know. You can try that, all right? Have fun with your experiments. Bye.